The story begins on a sleek alien cruiser that slices through the vastness of space like a knife through butter. Inside, the air buzzes with tension and excitement. The ship is filled with elite alien warriors, known for their fierce skills in battle and their history of crushing weaker species. These warriors, adorned in gleaming armor that reflects the ship's dim lights, gather in the command center, their eyes glinting with anticipation. Their leader, a tall figure with shimmering scales and a piercing gaze, stands at the front, boasting about their latest victories. "We have conquered worlds beyond imagination," the leader proclaims, a smug smile spreading across his face. "Look at our trophies." He gestures toward the wall where the spoils of war hang like macabre decorations, skulls, weapons, and artifacts taken from the defeated. The crew chuckles, their laughter echoing off the cold metallic walls, as they recount tales of terror they have inflicted upon others. They believe they have mastered fear, knowing it as both a weapon and a source of power. Suddenly, the atmosphere shifts. A loud alarm blares, interrupting their boastful chatter. The ship's communications officer, a nervous-looking alien with wide eyes, scrambles to respond. "Commander, we're receiving a distress signal from a nearby planet." It's a death world, a place filled with dangerous creatures and extreme hazards. "The humans are supposedly overwhelmed by our forces." The crew's laughter fades, replaced by intrigue. They are always eager to hunt humans, whom they view as weak and defenseless. "Let's go teach these humans a lesson," one warrior shouts, slamming his fist on the table. The commander nods, his confidence renewed. "Prepare the ships. We will show them what true fear is." As the cruiser shifts course, heading toward the source of the distress signal, a sense of excitement mingles with tension among the warriors. They envision an easy victory, a chance to demonstrate their power once more. The thought of defeating humans is intoxicating, and they can almost taste the glory that awaits them. However, as they approach the planet, an unsettling silence envelops the ship. The lush green landscapes below appear deceptively calm, almost too quiet. "What's going on?" "Where is the chaos?" whispers one of the soldiers, frowning. The commander narrows his eyes, sensing something is off. He orders the crew to deploy cloaking devices, allowing them to approach undetected. As they descend through the atmosphere, the eerie silence grows louder. The crew begins to feel a creeping unease, their bravado faltering. "Commander, it feels wrong," the pilot admits, glancing at the empty landscapes below. "Perhaps we should retreat." But the commander scoffs, dismissing the pilot's concerns. "What do we have to fear? We are the conquerors here." The ship lands softly on the ground, and the crew prepares to disembark, their weapons at the ready. They step out onto the soil of the death world, their boots sinking slightly into the rich earth. The air is thick with humidity, and the distant sounds of wildlife echo through the trees, but nothing seems to be happening. The oppressive silence is unsettling, creating a sense of anticipation that something is about to occur. As they venture deeper into the forest, every rustle of leaves or snap of a twig makes the warriors jump. Their confidence begins to crack. The commander shouts, "Stay together! We will show them our strength!" But deep down, a sense of dread creeps into their hearts. Suddenly, a low growl echoes from the shadows, sending shivers down their spines. The commander raises his weapon, scanning the area. "What was that?" he demands, eyes darting around. The soldiers tense up, realizing that they are not the hunters. They might just be the hunted. The death world, with its untamed beauty and hidden dangers, seems to pulse with life, mocking the alien warriors' arrogance. Just when they think they might be walking into a trap, the ground shakes beneath them, and a roar pierces the air. The aliens turn, eyes wide with fear, and for the first time they wonder if they truly understand what it means to be afraid. Their previous arrogance fades as the reality of their situation sinks in. The once fearless warriors stand at the precipice of a terrifying encounter, ready to learn that true fear is not simply knowing it exists, it is experiencing it firsthand. As the alien warriors step deeper into the dense forest, they activate their cloaking devices. These advanced tools allow them to become nearly invisible, blending into the surroundings like ghosts. The warriors move silently, confident that their stealth will lead them to an easy victory against the humans they see as weak. Their eyes scan the environment, muscles tense with anticipation. However, the death world is unpredictable. As they tread cautiously, the ground suddenly shifts beneath one of the warriors, who stumbles into a hidden pit. He lets out a startled cry as he falls, only to find himself surrounded by sharp spikes at the bottom. The others rush to help, but the delay reveals the intelligence of their enemies. "Humans have laid traps!" the commander barks, panic rising in his voice. This is no ordinary planet. The humans here are resourceful and have used their knowledge of the land to set cunning snares. Meanwhile, we shift our focus to Bonner, the human protagonist. He is a tall man with rugged features and a determined look in his eyes. Leading a small group of survivors, he has a mix of ordinary people and skilled fighters who have learned to survive in this harsh environment. Bonner is charismatic, able to inspire hope even in the direst situations. With his deep understanding of the death world, he crafts clever strategies to counter the alien threat. Bonner and his team have spent months preparing for this invasion. They know the terrain better than anyone. As they watch the cloaked aliens move clumsily through their traps, Bonner's heart races with excitement and fear. "Stay low and quiet," he whispers to his team, his eyes narrowing as he spots an alien warrior stumbling into another trap, a net that suddenly springs up, ensnaring the warrior and leaving him helpless. The tension builds as more near misses occur. The aliens begin to realize that they are not the invincible force they believe themselves to be. Their confidence begins to wane with every misstep. They are being outsmarted at every turn, and Bonner's group uses the forest to their advantage, disappearing and reappearing like shadows, while the aliens become increasingly frustrated. As the tension escalates, Bonner smiles, knowing they have the upper hand for now. He shouts out a battle cry, rallying his team, and they spring into action, launching small-scale attacks on the disoriented aliens. The warriors, once so proud, now feel fear creeping into their hearts. They realize they are not the apex predators in this deadly game. Instead, they are facing the unexpected challenge of human resilience and cunning, learning that the true strength of a species lies not just in technology, but in the spirit of survival. The tension in the forest reaches a boiling point as Bonner's team and the alien warriors finally collide in battle. The air is thick with the sounds of combat, blasts of energy weapons, shouts, and the chaos of movement as both sides scramble to gain the upper hand. The aliens, with their superior technology and training, expect to overwhelm the humans easily. However, Bonner and his team are ready. As they engage, something unexpected happens. Bonner starts laughing. His laughter is infectious, and despite being outnumbered, the rest of the team joins in. They laugh loudly, defiantly, as if to mock the gravity of their situation. The sound of their laughter echoes through the forest, a strange melody amidst the chaos. This reaction takes the aliens by surprise. Instead of fear or desperation, the humans display a fearless spirit that unnerves their foes. The aliens look at each other, confusion flashing across their faces. "What is wrong with them?" one warrior mutters, struggling to understand this bizarre behavior. In the heat of the battle, however, tragedy strikes. One of Bonner's closest friends, a brave fighter named Jace, falls under the onslaught of alien fire. Bonner feels a pang of loss hit him hard, but instead of giving in to despair, he knows he must rally his team. Jace's sacrifice fuels his determination. "We fight for him!" Bonner shouts, his voice ringing with strength. "We fight for each other." Bonner quickly shifts the mood, channeling the group's grief into a powerful sense of camaraderie. He recalls funny moments they've shared, reminding them of their victories and the bonds they've built. "Remember when Jace tried to eat that poisonous fruit? He thought it would give him superpowers." The laughter returns, mixed with tears, creating an unbreakable bond among the team members. They fight not just for survival, but for the memory of their fallen friend, their spirits ignited with renewed energy. As the battle rages on, the contrast between the aliens' cold, calculated tactics and the humans' chaotic, spirited resilience becomes stark. The aliens, who once believed they understood fear, are now questioning their own beliefs. The laughter of the humans, even in the face of danger, sends ripples of doubt through the alien ranks. "Do they not realize they are going to die?" one alien warrior whispers, shaken. The very essence of what it means to be strong and to fear begins to unravel in their minds. Bonner's laughter becomes a weapon in itself, disarming the aliens and giving his team the edge they need. In the heart of chaos, Bonner proves that sometimes laughter in the face of danger can be the most potent force of all. The battle continues, but the aliens are now unsure of their victory. Each laugh from Bonner's team reverberates through the forest, challenging their foes' expectations and driving home the lesson that fear can take many forms. The turning point has come, and Bonner and his team are ready to embrace whatever comes next, united by humor, loss, and an unyielding spirit. As the battle intensifies, the humans dig deep into their reserves of creativity and determination. Bonner leads his team with newfound energy, rallying them to use the advanced technology they have scavenged over time. From hidden caches, they pull out AI-driven drones and makeshift robots, tools they had painstakingly repaired and repurposed for their defense. This technology is no match for the sleek alien war machines, but it gives the humans a fighting chance. The scene unfolds in vivid detail. The forest explodes with bright flashes as drones zoom overhead, launching precision strikes against the alien warriors. Orbital bombardments light up the sky, with streaks of light arcing down from above, showcasing the raw power of the human ingenuity. As explosions ripple through the ground, sending clouds of dirt and smoke into the air, Bonner and his team engage in fierce close-quarters combat, fighting valiantly against their technologically superior foes. In the chaos, Bonner becomes a symbol of hope. He moves swiftly, coordinating the drones and robots to flank the aliens, executing a daring counterattack. "Now!" he shouts, and with that the humans surge forward, catching the aliens off guard. The tide of battle shifts dramatically. Alien leaders, once confident in their victory, start to panic as they realize they have underestimated the strength and resilience of these human fighters. The clash is fierce. The sound of metal against metal echoes through the trees. Bonner's team uses their surroundings to their advantage, setting traps and ambushes that throw the aliens into disarray. Each moment is filled with tension. As every human breathes in the chaos around them, their hearts racing. The aliens, caught in a whirlwind of confusion and fear, start to retreat. As the battle reaches its peak, Bonner and his team share a fleeting moment of connection amidst the turmoil. They glance at each other, smiles breaking through their battle-worn faces. "We can do this," one soldier exclaims, a spark of confidence igniting in the air. They begin to push the aliens back further, the sounds of their laughter cutting through the noise of combat, a rallying cry for the underdog triumph. When the aliens finally start to break ranks, Bonner's team erupts in victory laughter. They watch in disbelief as their enemies retreat, a sight they never thought they would witness. The camaraderie they've built shines brighter than any weapon, reinforcing the bonds formed in the heat of battle. Each laugh shared is a reminder of their strength and unity, proving that even when the odds seem impossible, hope and resilience can lead to victory. As the dust settles and the echoes of battle fade, Bonner stands tall with his team, their laughter ringing out as a celebration of their triumph. They have not only fought against a powerful enemy, but have also discovered the strength that lies within themselves. This moment of victory solidifies their bond, transforming them from mere survivors into a formidable force, reminding them all that together they can face anything the universe throws their way. In the aftermath of the climactic battle, Bonner and his team gathered together to regroup. The forest, once a battleground, now holds an eerie stillness, punctuated only by the sound of their heavy breaths. They find a clearing where they can catch their breath and reflect on what just transpired. Each face shows a mix of triumph and sorrow, especially as they think about Jace, their fallen friend. His absence is deeply felt, and the laughter that once echoed through the woods now shifts to somber determination. "We did it for him," Bonner says, looking around at his team, "but we can't forget what we lost." The team nods in agreement, their expressions serious. They begin to share memories of Jace, recalling his infectious spirit and bravery in the fight. These stories help them heal and remind them of the bonds they forged, solidifying their emotional connection. They vow to honor his memory by continuing to fight for their freedom and protect those who cannot defend themselves. This moment of reflection serves as a powerful emotional core for their story, transforming their victory into a commitment to keep going, despite the pain of their loss. Meanwhile, the surviving alien warriors are making their way back to their homeworld, their hearts heavy with the weight of defeat. As they fly through the stars, whispers of doubt and fear fill their minds. They had come to Earth believing they understood fear as a weapon, but the humans' laughter in the face of danger has taught them a hard lesson. Fear is not just a tool to wield, it can also manifest as resilience and strength. They return to their planet, haunted by the realization that the human spirit is not easily crushed. As the scene shifts to the aliens' homeworld, the contrast becomes stark. Their world is filled with sterile technology, grand structures of metal and glass, and advanced machines humming quietly. But now, this environment feels inadequate against the raw spirit and determination of humanity. The once proud alien warriors feel like mere shadows of their former selves as they confront the reality of their defeat. They sit in their sleek metallic chambers, reflecting on their miscalculations and the underestimation of their human adversaries. The alien leaders, filled with anger and embarrassment, begin plotting their next move, determined not to be caught off guard again. In this moment of regrouping, Bonner and his team understand that their fight is far from over. The victory over the aliens is only a chapter in their ongoing struggle. They recognize that they must remain vigilant, ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. This reflection strengthens their resolve, and they prepare to become defenders of their world, committed to protecting their people against any future threats. The laughter may have faded, but it has transformed into a powerful determination that will guide them as they navigate the uncertain path forward. They are ready to face the consequences of their victory and the battles yet to come. In the alien leader's council chamber, a tense atmosphere hangs in the air. The room, filled with elaborate technology and flickering screens, is silent as they gather to discuss the implications of their recent encounter with humanity. Each leader sits with a stern expression, their minds racing with thoughts of the fierce battle they just endured. They know they cannot return to Earth with the same arrogance. "We underestimated them," one leader finally speaks, breaking the silence. "These humans have a spirit we did not expect." Another leader adds, "Their laughter in battle was unsettling. It showed us that fear can take many forms." They come to realize that the human resilience they witnessed was not merely a reaction to danger, it was a powerful weapon in itself. The aliens begin to understand that they must adapt if they are to face humanity again. Discussions of strategies fill the air as they consider new ways to approach the humans. Would they attempt to negotiate an alliance, or would they continue their conflict? The weight of this decision hangs heavily on their shoulders. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Bonner and his team are still processing the aftermath of their victory. They gather in a small base, a makeshift home that they have fortified for protection. Together, they reflect on the battle and the lessons they learned about fear and strength. "We've shown them what we're made of," Bonner states confidently, "but we must stay alert. They will come back." His team nods, knowing that their fight is not over. They vow to protect their world, understanding that their courage will be tested again. They train harder, develop new strategies, and bond further as a team. Bonner emphasizes the importance of sticking together, knowing that their greatest strength lies in their unity. He believes that as long as they support each other, they can face any challenge that comes their way. The story concludes on a hopeful note as Bonner looks at his team. They stand together, embodying the spirit of humanity, ready to defend their home against overwhelming odds. The sun sets in the background, casting a warm glow over the horizon, symbolizing the dawn of a new chapter. The team shares smiles and laughter, knowing that while the journey ahead may be difficult, they have already proven that they can overcome anything. As they prepare for whatever challenges lie ahead, the atmosphere is filled with determination. They have transformed their fear into a source of strength, proving that true champions are not defined by the battles they fight, but by the bonds they create and the hope they nurture. Together, they are ready to face the future, whatever it may bring.